यार गंदी बारिश हो रही है आज. Oh hi, hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. Well, it is not raining cats and dogs in Pune, but it is going to, and hence I have got myself covered. And we have a new storyline for you, a story of a bobber, a story written by Java and told by Parag. Special thanks to Shakti Automobile for providing us this bike for this review. You can visit their Java dealership in Baner to get a test drive of the Java motorcycle, and don't worry because they are keeping your safety in check and following all the guidelines issued by the government. And before we start with the review, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. We would love to have a chat with you. So, shall we begin? The bike is available in just one color, that is matte black, and only one variant, double disc with dual channel ABS. In the front you get to see round halogen headlights and round bulb indicators, just like the other Javas. Along with that are the hydraulic telescopic forks by Gabriel and a 100 by 90 section Seat tire mounted on an 18-inch black spoke wheel. And as they are spoke wheels, you get tube tires instead of tubeless tires. As I already said, the bike gets a dual channel ABS and the front disc brake size is 280mm. And when you check it out from the side, it is just like the cool looking bobber from a 70s movie. Now it gets a 14-liter fuel tank and has a fuel efficiency of somewhere around 30 or 32 kmpl. And as you can see, there are multiple golden finishes on the tank itself. Now this bike is powered by a slightly different engine than the other two Javas. It is a 334cc DOHC fuel injected engine which is liquid cooled and is coupled with a 6-speed gearbox. This bike generates a maximum power of 30 PS and a peak torque of 32 Nm. The bike sits on a double cradle tubular frame and weighs 175 kgs. So it is a lightweight bike for its design. The overall ground clearance of this bike is 145mm, which is slightly low, but it is not meant for off-roading. It is meant for cruising and style. This is a solo rider bike and hence you get just one seat. I really like this concept, if you ask me. The round LED tail light is mounted on the seat and it gets a 7-step adjustable monoshock suspension, unlike the other Javas. The thing that I like most about this bike are the stylish twin exhaust on both the sides. They look just like the exhaust from the Ghost Rider motorcycle. I wonder if the fire comes out from them. Let's check it out. Well, not fire, but the sound is very loud. At the rear is a 140 by 70 section Seat Zoom tire mounted on a 17-inch black coated. The rear tire gets a 240mm disc brake with Biber calipers and is ABS assisted. Finally, at the tail end, you get the round bulb turn indicators and no pillion seat. The bike rides lower than the 42 and the Classic. It is just 750mm. I am talking about the seat height. The seat is slightly stiff, but that we are going to discuss in the ride section. Right now, I am going to check out the speedometer and it is similar to the 42 and same as the Classic. Now coming to the handlebar, you have the kill switch and the self start switch on the right side, and on the left side you have the pass switch, the headlight control, the turn indicator control and the horn. It is a single tone low pitch horn. Now let's take it on a ride. But before we do that, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. What does Perak mean? Well, it is the name of a state in Malaysia. Why Java chose this name? I am not really sure. If you know the answer, just put it in the comment section below. For starters, this bike gets a thump and rumbles when you rev it hard. This bike is very different from the other Javas. It carries the bobber style and the design just moves your soul. It is a beauty to look at. Now let's talk about the ride. As far as the riding ergonomics go, well, the bike gets a good seating posture with neutral set foot pegs, sculpted seat and wide handlebar. You have no stress on your shoulder or your back, but the seat is slightly stiff, making it slightly tough if you are planning to do long rides. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but this bike is meant for short cruising rides and city rides. And how can I forget the style? You get stylish bar and rear view mirrors which look really cool, but makes it tough for you to see what's behind. As it gets a bigger engine than the other Javas, it has better performance figures, which kind of do get compensated due to the 9 kg it puts on. However, the engine is very refined and smooth in the low end. But if you try to accelerate hard, well, you are going to feel the vibrations on the motorcycle. It is a very good bike for calm riding. You can easily cruise at 80-100 on the top gear. And the more you rev, the more it will rumble. The sound is really loud and bassy. Just like its sibling, this bike also gets a 6-speed unit. Now it has a taller gearing ratio so that you don't have to shift frequently. The gearbox is smooth, but then it still holds the false neutral issue. Along with that, it has a short travel clutch, which is a good thing for traffic. However, the clutch is slightly on a stiffer side. Maybe it is for this bike because it is a test ride unit and many people use it. So that is bound to happen. Dual channel ABS on this bike works really well, and because of that you might feel that the brakes are slightly spongy. The ABS is sensitive and kicks in the moment you press the brakes hard. It's for both of them, the rear as well as front. In no conditions at all it will let the wheel lock and the bike skid. The stopping power is good and so is the bike. The handling of this bike is good considering it is a remarkable retro design, and it is a bobber with a long wheelbase, but still it is good with handling. The suspensions are just stiff enough to make this bike fun to ride. You might find yourself feeling few bumps, but that's okay because this bike will shine in the corners. At the end, all I can say about this bike is it is unique in its segment. And it is definitely a style statement, a head turner for sure. This is a bike you would love to pull out from your garage, irrespective of the fact that it might have a few flaws, but it will still complement your style. Our ride with the bobber has come to an end, and it is a very stylish and a cool looking bike. I don't know if it is for college going or some masculine build guy, but I like it and I'm going to take it on a ride again. But before I do that, I have to tell you that it is just 1.94 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi to get this in your garage. I hope you did like this video. Bhai ye chhata pakadna. And I think that you have subscribed to our channel. If you haven't yet, do it right now. Just click on that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also get in touch with us on our Instagram, Facebook and Twitter pages. We'll see you again in the next video. Till then, stay home and stay safe. I am going on a ride. Bye bye.